Coming up this week, for the last 3 Olympics, the presence of the unbeatable Usain Bolt guaranteed Jamaica top spot when it came to the men's sprint events. The great man has now retired and it's time for a new generation. What are the country's prospects in this first Olympics without him? Bolt is gone, but Jamaica still has plenty of women's sprinting firepower. The big names Pocket Rocket, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson-Herah seem set for a big showdown in Tokyo. But it's anyone's guess who will join them from the rich and talented field. We take a closer look. I'm Elaine Levy and welcome to Tokyo Take. When Usain Bolt retired in 2017, it marked the end of a golden era for track and field, one which made Jamaicans proud, but also members of the wider Caribbean community. From 2008, the sprint king, now a father of 3, was the sure thing when it came to major championships, where he won a total of 19 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and a bronze. These days, the pickings are slim. Yohan Blake carries the mantle for Jamaica along with the likes of a Julian Fort, Oblique Seville, and Nigel Ellis. Antigua's Sheeted Green is the fastest man from across the Caribbean with his 10-flat run in Florida in April. One thing is certain, for these Olympic Games, there is no sure thing. Unless one of these gentlemen can get somewhere in the region of 9.85, I fear we won't see anyone from the region on the podium in Tokyo. Last weekend, we saw Trayvon Bromwell run 9.80 seconds to win the 100 meters at the US trials, with Ronnie Baker and Fred Curley second and third respectively in 9.85 and 9.86. Canada's Andre DeGrasse is reportedly in great shape, and several men from the motherland of Africa are running 9.9s with the hope of going faster in time for Tokyo. This weekend, we'll get a truer picture of where Jamaica's male sprinters stand. Can Yohan Blake rediscover the form that made him the second fastest man of all time? Will Julian Fort, Ellis or Seville step up to fill the void left behind by Bolt? Those questions will be answered tonight. Stay tuned. Barring a major disaster, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will book her ticket to Tokyo this weekend. The general consensus is that Elaine Thompson will also join her there. If those theories hold true, then there is only one spot available for individual representation and about 7 women in with a shot. Briana William, Natasha Morrison, and Kemba Nelson have all dipped below 11 seconds this season, meaning that it is likely that we could have a repeat of 2008 when 4 Jamaican women dipped below 10.9 seconds at the National Championships. Throw Shericka Jackson, Ashanti Moore, Natalia White, Kevona Davis, and Akira Nugent, all of whom have run close to 11 seconds into the mix, and we have what promises to be an explosive event tonight at the National Stadium in Kingston. Which 8 will make it to the final, and of those 8, who will rise to join Fraser-Pryce and Thompson-Herah in the 100 meters in Tokyo? That is something that's going to be worth seeing. Beyond all that is the potentially mouth-watering clash between Fraser-Pryce and rising US challenger Sha'Carri Richardson, who has set the world alight with her speed. We saw an example of that last weekend at the National Championships in the United States, where she ran 10.84, 10.64, and 10.84 again into a negative win in the final. The question on the lips of anyone who cares about the sport then is whether or not Richardson can become the first American since Gail Levers in 1996 to win the Olympic gold. In doing so, she could deny Fraser-Pryce the honor of becoming the first woman to win a third 100-meter title to go along with those that she won in Beijing in 2008 and in London in 2012. Richardson is fast, but lately we've seen cracks in her armor. The issues that could blight her quest are sometimes a poor start and a slight indication that running 3 rounds could present a challenge for her against more seasoned campaigners. Those issues have raised some doubt as to whether she can pull off the big one. I guess we'll all have to wait and see. Before we go, let's test the knowledge of all you so-called track and field fans out there. Jamaica has won more than 70 Olympic medals since it first entered the Games in 1948. Of those medals, however, there is only one that was not won by a track and field athlete. Who is that athlete, and in what year was that medal won? Did you get it? Type your answers below, and no cheating now. Well, that's it for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us. on Tokyo Take. Don't forget to like and share our content, and we'll see you all next week. Goodbye.